Hey guys, welcome to Gamers Nation. I'm one of your hosts, Will, and we're gonna start going down the line. So we have Trent, who's normal here. Yes. Hey. We also have Jose returning, a returning guest, Jose from episode 2 or 3, I don't remember. Then we have Denny, but Denny doesn't seem to be in front of the camera right now. This is kind of all right. Then we have our two new guests, which we have is my cousin Carlos.
Woo!
All right. And then we have one of my friends, Anthony.
Hello.
All right. Okay. So Lynn and Miss K were gonna be a part of this episode. And what's going on? I'm hearing myself. Oh my God! I gotta stop it. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I'm sorry. that was a mess up. I was hearing myself talk. Hey. Okay, anyway, what I was saying is that Lynn couldn't be here today, unfortunately. I know it's a sad thing. I know, it's really sad. Lynn couldn't be here today, so she had personal things to do, and plus she didn't really play Watch Dogs, so it's kind of sad. She didn't buy it. So apparently Carlos and Jose don't have Watch Dogs either.
No.
So this video podcast is not going to be the typical one that you guys are normally. We're not going to actually talk about Watch Dogs. So here we go. So we're going to start with the reviews of Watch Dogs, since Watch Dogs is the big thing today. Now, before I read these reviews, I want everybody's opinion on what the reviews for Watch Dogs should be. I know that you guys haven't played it, but based on what you guys have seen, what do you think it got? So, IGN gave it, what did you think it got out of 1 out of 10? So we're going to start with Anthony. Anthony, what did you think, your guess? What would be your guess?
8.5.
All right. Carlos, what would you guess?
Well, I heard a lot that IGN gets paid off a lot to do a lot of reviews. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I'm sure it got a really high rating, probably about a 9.
Okay. Denny, 1 out of 10. What do you think that game reviewers gave Watch Dogs? 1 out of 10.
8.5.
Okay. Oh, same one as Anthony. All right, Jose, if you're there.
I'm here.
What did you think IGN gave Watch Dogs 1 out of 10?
9.3.
All right, and Trent, I'm pretty sure you already know the answer to this.
I forgot. I thought it was like an 8 or an 8.6. I don't know.
Okay. The actual answer is they gave it an 8.4. Game Trailers gave it an 8.9, and GameSpot gave it an 8. All right. So those were like the major ones that gave it that. So now my question is to those who have played Watch Dogs. Based on what you played, do you think that that's a fair score? So Anthony, would you say that sounds about right? 8.4?
Yeah.
8.4. Denny, does that seem about right? 8.4?
No, I think I got a bit more.
And Trent, based on the very little that you played so far, what would you give it?
I would give it a my score?
Yeah, basically your score. What would you give?
Oh, 7.
Okay, 7. All right. You know what? Now we're just gonna get right into the Watch Dogs thing. My thing for Watch Dogs pretty much has to be I have to give it right now a 7.5 right now from what I played. I'm on Act 2, Mission 3, I believe, and played some side missions. This thing is like really hard, and everybody's just playing with their damn effects. Like, what is this? What is this? This is supposed to be a new. This is supposed to be a shout. Oh no, that's whatever.
All right, wait. I have a question.
What's going on?
All right, what's the question?
How long is Watch Dogs, like, in terms of, like, acts? Like, how many acts are there?
There's 5 acts. I believe the first act has 9. The second act has 15. The third act has
chapters
4.
or missions?
These are basically chapters, and then, well, they're acts, and I guess little act that you had like it's not chapters, honestly. It's like missions. There are 9 missions. 9 missions in the
Per
first act. No, every act is different. Second act is 15. Third act is 4, I believe, or 5. And then the fourth act is 3, and then the last act is 1. So that's how many missions are in the game for the main story. So that could be anywhere between 20 hours to 30 hours, depending on how many tries you actually take to beat these missions.
That's not too bad.
All right, so based on your what are the things that you liked about Watch Dogs that you've played so far, and what are the things that you hate? So we're gonna start with Trent. Basically, what did you start when you played Watch Dogs and stuff? Like, what are your opinions? What are your first impressions of it?
First impressions, it's a lot like Assassin's Creed from immediately when I played it, the controls and everything. And everyone's trying to compare it to Grand Theft Auto just because it's open world, but it's not like Grand Theft Auto. It's just like Assassin's Creed in modern day with cars and,
Well, Ubisoft did make the game, right?
Yeah.
By the same companies. I mean, it's the same engine. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. All right, so
Assassin's Creed.
So you feel that it's just Assassin's Creed with a.
I don't like Assassin's Creed. So I'm kind of not liking this one, but I'll give it more of a chance.
Wait, you're not a fan of Assassin's Creed? Wait, Assassin's Creed was badass, but I can't say I was good at it. But I thought it was awesome.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have anything to add on what Trent said? Like, does anybody like disagree with the fact that it's like Assassin's Creed?
Well, it should be. I mean, it's the same company.
I mean, well, yeah, but you know.
I'm sure the same engine ran it.
Honestly, I think it's different than Assassin's Creed. I feel like it feels more like Splinter Cell in a GTA open world. That's all it is for me. Anthony, what do you think? What do you think of what would you represent Watch Dogs if you could say that what games is it copying pretty much?
I'd say it's trying to be like Grand Theft Auto, Sleeping Dogs, and Saints Row.
So it's pretty much being every open world game ever. Okay. And Denny, what would you say? All right, what is your first impressions of Watch Dogs? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What? Did you enjoy it?
The scenes were pretty good. They look very real.
Mm-hmm.
But the gameplay was not that impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it just looks like GTA.
But do you have anything else to add to that? Like, is there anything else that you didn't like about it? Like, did you like the driving?
The driving is bad.
So the driving's bad. All right, let me tell you what my opinions are so far since I got pretty far into the game. There's some missions that I absolutely hate that are stealth missions that if you get caught once, you have to start the whole mission all over again. And it's annoying. I mean, there's checkpoints that you can go to and you can start from the checkpoint, but it's just annoying that you get caught and you can't really see anything. Driving is really buggy at first, but you can fix it with a skill tree perk. There's a bunch of different things. The missions so far are good. I haven't seen really any repeat itself, only the side missions, and but the main story missions are pretty much seem to be all different. So it doesn't feel like Grand Theft Auto at all. It feels like it's its own thing. But I just feel like if you are getting into close combat, you're mostly playing Splinter Cell or you're just doing a whole hacking thing. So we're just going to get right to the news because Watch Dogs is pretty much done. Well, we're going to start with the first news, which Watch Dogs is now Ubisoft's highest selling game, quickest selling game as of today. It sold, I don't know how many copies, actually. I didn't read that far. It was just breaking news that came in. So we're going to move on to the next news. If you want to, go ahead, but I'll move on to the next story. Ike has been confirmed for the new Super Smash Brothers. Is anybody here... Is anybody here a Super Smash Brothers fan?
Woo!
Alright, so we got
only a little bit.
A little bit!
I wasn't that much of a like. I didn't play that much Wii or.
It was just Mac and
Oh, if
Game
you
Boy.
guys are curious, and to all the viewers out there, if all you guys are curious out there, Super Smash Brothers Wii U demo will be at select Best Buy locations on June 11th through the 14th. So call your local Best Buys if you guys want to know if the demo is going to be shared at your current location. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, Limbo. You can download Limbo for your Vita for PlayStation Plus, and Battlefield has a 20-hour trial yesterday, actually. So it was yesterday.
From the
So-
PS3 only.
Yeah, it was only for PS3 only, so not for PS4. So sorry, folks, it's not for PS4.
I heard Battlefield 4 now is at $20 on Amazon.
And
Yeah, I just got the notification for that too. It's $20 on Amazon right now.
of course it is. Go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
That's because Battlefield sucks.
Oh!
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of haters. Oh my God, they're like, I don't like you no more. All right. So anyway, but first, just to be so, Anthony, you own 2 of the next gen consoles, correct?
Correct.
So you own which consoles are they?
The PS4 and the Xbox One.
Okay. And which one out of the 2 do you like the most, or that you're using the most?
Well, I'm using the most right now is the Xbox because of Titanfall, but now that Watch Dogs is out, if I can get past how crappy the driving is, maybe I'll use the PlayStation more.
Oh, just make sure that focus on your driving perks. Save up to 3 skill points after you get the first driving perk, and get yourself driving precision, and basically the driving is fixed. Done. Easy fix there. So is anybody planning on downloading Limbo for Vita? It's free.
Yes.
Okay, so it's free. All right, so there we go. All right, so new Xbox One bundle featuring the Kinect and Forza 5 download, plus an extra game, is available on sale this week for $499.99, basically the regular price of the Xbox, but you get 2 games with it. So, and you can choose 18 games. There's 18 games to choose from, so you could choose Titanfall, Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, FIFA 14, NBA 2K14, Madden NFL 25, Assassin's Creed 4, NBA Live 14, Need for Speed, Fighter Within, Just Dance 2014, Lego Marvel Superheroes. What else do I have? Lego the Movie, Thief, Zumba, Angry Birds Star Wars, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Who would want to spend money on that? So
I'm just like,
I know.
I'm
for
like,
an
I would maybe
hour-long game.
if
For an hour-long game, though, that game is like less than an hour to beat.
yeah, I beat it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got it?
Well, I didn't buy it. We pirated it.
Oh, okay. It's on PC. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know. Okay. Well, we have a convicted felon here, people.
That is so Jose with the sound effects.
Oh my God. All right. So, So, Anthony, do you kind of regret buying any of your consoles at all?
I regret buying the Vita because there's no games that I like for it.
Oh, okay. And is there any like, what about next gen? Is there anything that you're kind of feeling buyer's remorse over?
No, not really. I know that eventually all the good games will come out.
PC.
But I'm sorry. No, I'm not hating on the PC. I'm not hating on the PC.
You can't.
Games! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to be, so Trent, do you have buyer's remorse on PlayStation 4?
No. I
No?
did a little, but just because it's a new console and I never been like the, what do you call it, the guinea pigs or whatever for a launch console. So
So now you have joined the
now I
drought.
know, yeah. Now I know how it is.
So now you know how it is to be, you know, a person who gets the console day one and then just has to suffer the drought.
Yeah, those first few, like the first year,
Yeah.
like really,
Well,
like wasn't there like
They-
wasn't there a bunch of problems with the PlayStation 3 when it first came out?
Oh God, PlayStation 3, every game left and right was getting canceled. It was just terrible. There was nothing but Blu-ray being supported, and nobody's like, well, why do I want this Blu-ray stuff? Why do I want to buy Blu-ray movies and things like that if I already have it on DVD? Because it felt like DVD just came out at that point. So, you know, and it was just like really quick. I think DVD was out for like 4 years before Blu-ray came out. So people were like angry at first, and they're like, I'm not gonna spend like $40 on a movie. What was an okay? So the next one is Denny, you have a PlayStation 4. Do you regret buying your PlayStation 4?
No.
So you really like your PlayStation 4?
I'm very happy with my PlayStation 4.
All right, that's good to know. All right, next news that we have here is that there's a leak of the new PlayStation Plus that's coming out, the games updates. This is actually for the European store. The PS4 games that are supposedly coming is going to be NBA 2K14 and Lone Survivor for the PS4. Boring!
Which one was Lone Survivor?
I don't know. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, let the crickets go. PS3, Shooter Ultimate. Anybody?
Shooter Ultimate? No. No idea.
Nobody? Okay, and the Vita. This one's actually pretty cool. Dragon Crown for the Vita. It's that RPG game that you play with your friends and stuff. It's pretty cool. But it's for Vita, and you know, Anthony, more games for the Vita. There you go. There you go. You got your Vita. But this is for European.
I don't play RPGs.
Oh,
I don't play
that's
RPGs.
true. You don't play RPGs. He kind of just sticks to kind of with shooters. And
Good choices. Good choices.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay.
he sticks with shooters and sandbox games. That seems to pretty much sum up Anthony's gaming experience.
Empire games.
In a nutshell. I pretty much play any game except for sports, MMOs, and real-time strategies.
Do you play that Hannah Montana game?
I love that game.
Okay, and games like that. I kind of, but yeah. You guys don't believe me? Look at my trophy list. I don't have it there.
That's all you play is games with trophies.
I do not. I play real games for trophies. Correction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You play games with trophies, real games. Yeah, like
I
not
play
Hannah
real games.
Montana.
I do not
But
play no
if
Hannah
it doesn't
Montana.
have trophies, you don't mess with it.
No, well, that's what I got a Nintendo. I got a Nintendo. Nintendo don't have no achievements or anything.
How often do you play that thing then?
Well, I actually was playing it during the wait for Watch Dogs and me finishing Final Fantasy and platinuming, and I was just playing it somewhere in between. That and Rayman Legends for trophies.
You were trophies.
But I was playing Zelda Wind Waker HD, which is exciting.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty good.
All right, next one. This one's kind of disappointing news, everybody. The Order 1886 is officially delayed till 2015. So how does everybody feel about this? There were some gameplay issues where they kind of hiccuped a lot and stuff during the streaming. So obviously we know it's not close to completed yet. So we're gonna start this with Trent. Trent, what do you think of the Order 1886 getting delayed?
I'm not surprised at all because I didn't think it was coming out this year anyway. That's all.
That's all. That's all.
I don't really know that much about the game. I mean, it looks okay or whatever.
Well, nobody knows about it, but it looks really cool. It looks like a really. That's what I think the next gen of Gears of War would look like. Would be something like that. So Anthony, what do you think of the Order 1886 getting not canceled, but delayed till next year?
Well, can you even say it was delayed considering the publisher never actually said when it was coming out? I mean, Sony's the one that said it was coming out this year, not the publisher.
Exactly. That's actually true. Oh my God! Yes, that's true. There we go. Oh my God! Hey, Miss K, look who joined the call. Hey, Miss K.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm having a hard time with the internet. We had a bad storm here, so I'm just not getting in now.
Okay, well then we can go through the questions real quick, so that way that we could get caught up. But we can start. The story that we're on right now is that the Order 1886 is officially delayed to 2015. How do you feel about that?
Oh my God.
So as though she doesn't like you very much.
You know what? I guess I think the game consoles, these next gen consoles, came out prematurely.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, we're playing the waiting game. Not saying that we don't have good games to play now, but I don't know. I'm not happy about that.
Oh my God. See, the thing is that with this is what happened with PS3. I don't know if you got PS3 at launch. Did you get a PS3 at launch?
I think I waited for like 6 to 8 months before I bought it.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah, I
that
didn't do
was,
this
now that was absolute thirst. You know, like, you were like dead, like your lips tapped everything. That was a horrible way. And you want to know what's funny? I didn't get it day one. I got like in April of that year.
Right.
November, and then so I got it April the following year, and it was still a drought. There was still Virtual Fighter 5 with no online.
Right.
There was Resistance Fall of Man, and that was the only thing I was going on to last me for a while. And there was on top of that, there was no trophies at the time either.
Right. Right. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. Next thing, this is going to be interesting for everybody. Wait, oh yeah, I have to ask everybody else. Okay, Carlos, what do you think about the Order 1886 getting? Do you even know what that is?
I don't, but my honest opinion about games being delayed is that I would rather them take as long as they want and make it good than to rush and make it shitty, you know?
True.
Like,
True.
I don't want to rush the game. I want a well thought out, well worked on game. So,
Exactly.
I don't mind it.
That's what Infamous kind of felt like to me. It felt like it was rushed.
Yeah.
A lot of the games felt like they were rushed, and even though that they were good games and stuff, it didn't. I platinum Infamous in like 3 days, and that was me not even trying.
Right.
So that's bad. That's bad. And I beat the game twice. If you were just a person that wanted to beat the game one time, that game would have been done in a day.
Right.
But Jose, what do you think of 1886?
I never heard of it. Don't even know what it is.
Oh, God.
I don't even know. So
All right.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
And Denny, how do you feel about 1886? Order 1886.
The game looks good.
But how do you feel about it getting delayed to next year?
Bit upset.
So you're a bit upset? Well, because the thing is that we have games that are coming out this fall. You know, we got Call of Duty, we got the
Batman.
we got Batman,
Far Cry.
we got that Lord of the Rings, Shadows of Mordor coming out, Far Cry 4.
But these are not games I want to play.
Well, you still got Destiny that's coming out in September. I'll probably be playing the hell out of that.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of like really interesting games coming out on Steam as well.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about those games. What are the games that you're excited for that are coming out for Steam?
Well, Jose actually just showed me this game called Forest that's it's coming out in May 30th, I think it was. But there are like some other stuff, like there was this game called Wasteland. I have to look at the Steam news again. I'm loading up Steam at this moment. But I can get back to you on that one. Hold on.
So a lot of these games are based off of landscape designs?
There's a game that just came out called Tropical 5, which is
Tropical 5, yeah. That game's really awesome. It's like a kind of a Sim City, but you're like in a tropical island, and you have to like ascend resources and like trade with other nations, and you have to build up your island. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to show me that. I'm not really into those RTSs, but whatever.
It's like a I don't really call it a real-time strategy. I don't know, but in a way it is. In a way it's not.
It is. Well, like the Play God game.
It's like a simulation strategy, I guess. Yeah.
You're playing God is basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
then there's Final Fantasy 3 just released to Steam.
Wait a minute, Final Fantasy 3 got just released in Steam.
Wow.
Well, I mean, since it was on the DS, since it was on the DS, it's now on the computer. Like Final Fantasy 7 got released a little while ago.
Dang, so the Ouya actually got some before the PC?
No, well, I mean, it's just putting on these games so that if you don't have a DS, you can just play it on your computer.
Another good indie game for Steam is Among the Sleep. it's like this really interesting horror game, like where you're like a baby and you're like crawling around, and it's really interesting. It's like there's like puzzles and you have to like solve it, and it like scares the crap out of you every now and then. From what I've seen of it, I don't have to watch a little bit more of it. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
Have you guys heard of? Speaking of scary games, have you guys seen The Evil Within?
I heard about it. I don't know that much about it.
That's a zombie game.
It's well, is it? No, it's not really a zombie game. It's like a Saw type game. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
based off of the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Anthony, you're the scary movie expert here. So have you seen the movie The Evil Within?
No, not yet.
Oh no, so okay, so.
Got delayed though.
Is that a
But have you seen the gameplay trailer?
I've seen some footage, but without sound, so not really.
Okay, so you're not but based on what you've seen, does it look interesting to you?
Yes.
Okay, Miss K,
Mhm.
what do you think? What do you think about Have you seen The Evil Within?
Yeah, I have the movie. I looked at a little bit of it, but evidently it wasn't too scary. I went to sleep on it, so.
That shows a lot.
Well, basically, they're playing a whole game about it. I'm pretty sure the game will be more scarier than the movie.
It probably will. Hopefully it will be, yeah.
Hopefully. Have you played Outlast?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I heard that game.
Now, that one was scary. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I
Yeah.
haven't finished
Jump
it yet.
scares.
I watched
Yeah.
I watched PewDiePie play a little bit of the DLC Whistleblower. I don't know if you guys looked into that much into it, but that's pretty good too.
Disturbing.
It was very disturbing. Like there was a lot of messed up things in that one.
Wow.
Well, what about... Okay, so, Trent, what did you think? Did you even beat Outlast yet?
No.
What, is it too scary for you?
A little.
Yeah, it's really scary. IGN showed videos of people getting scared on it too.
I think it's just the
God.
jump scares though.
See, the only thing that really creeped me out in that game scared me like in the beginning, like when you go into the basement and then there's a guy walking and you hear the water of the footsteps and I don't know what the hell to do because it's so dark and I'm scared to waste my battery and I'm just like, and then you hear the guy going. I'm like, what the? Oh my god!
See,
No.
I'm very bad at playing these scary games because, like, when you play them, you can't look back. And me being very, very curious, I always decide to look back.
I'm like, don't look back, and he looks back, and then we die.
I absolutely refuse to look back in those games. Unless if I have to go back, I refuse to go back. Anthony, you played Outlast? Did it scare you? Did you beat it?
I haven't gotten past that part in the basement with the water that you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Spoiler.
I got past it.
Like,
And you know,
the battery left.
one of
Oh, you have no battery?
Yeah.
So you are stuck. You have to start all over again.
Probably just turn the brightness up on your TV or something.
What?
Oh,
ruined
That's like a little small solution for that game. With the camera, you can't fight, you can't defend yourself.
Right.
You just video camera.
Yeah. The thing is the best thing about, the game that Outlast was cool. I got to where I said I did. I got to a prison or something, and then I just got stuck. It wasn't scary at that point. It's just I was stuck and I didn't know where to go. Like it looked like there was no way to progress forward. There's some creepy stuff that get you. Yes, I did scream a lot. I did run around, and I was really scared. But yes, that sounds like the PlayStation sound.
It sounds like what's that one movie?
Inception.
Inception. That's what it sounds like. Inception theme. No,
Everyone
and
is
then
copying.
also, Killing Floor 2 is also coming out.
well, it's just half. I think it's.
I don't know if you guys have ever played Killing Floor, but Killing Floor is this standoff first-person shooter from like these gigantic monsters.
Wow.
And you have to hold off in waves, and you buy better equipment, and it's like 4-player multiplayer.
It's kind of like zombie Call of Duty, but it's much more better. Like,
Is it kind
has
of
a better
like?
feel.
Is it kind of like Plants vs Zombies, except it's
No, like
It's
imagine
like a
imagine
big-
yourself, imagine you and like 3 other people on a hill, and there's fog everywhere, and they're coming at you from every single direction.
oh okay.
Yeah, and it's just like that, and it's just like it gets hectic, and all these like monsters are coming out of everywhere, and you're getting better weapons as you go, and they just releasing the second one, and it has better graphics and things like that.
Okay. What else was I gonna mention? Oh, okay. I guess we'll move on to the next news story. Wait, Denny, did you play Outlast?
Yeah, I'm scared of that game.
Are you planning on completing it?
Every time when I play it, it's just like 5 minutes. I just quit.
So you don't really get that far in it.
No.
I plan on trying to beat it. But you know, I have a friend that actually beat it. Like, he loved it and he beat it, but so I'm telling him, I just need your help. I just need to know where to go. You know, that's it. I'm not even scared anymore because I expect it. But you know, but whatever. I guess the next news is E3. Okay, we're all excited about it. We're all excited about E3. But thank you. E3 press conference, Sony's E3 press conference, is actually going to be spanning across 40 movie theaters across the country. Tickets are free, but you have to register for it. You can watch E3 at the movie theaters live.
I'm super excited for that. Like, all of my friends are just crazy movie buffs, and I'm like super excited for E3. So I can't wait to like really go see that.
Can you imagine watching Final Fantasy 15 on that screen?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or like any of the big.
I can't wait.
It's like any of the big games, like the new Call of Duty on that screen, or just like anything, Drive Club on that screen, just everything that you can think of that's like really good graphics. One of my dreams ever, one of my biggest dreams, is to play a video game in a movie theater. That's what I want. I really want like to have like a player match in a movie theater.
And then not even that, you're in the movie theater with a bunch of people that are just like you that just want to play them.
Yeah. That's it too. Like, oh my god, a fighting game tournament in a movie theater screen. Oh my god. No, but the thing is whatchamacallit, my friend actually got to do it. He works at a movie theater, and somebody brought the Xbox and played Gears of War on the movie theater.
Wow.
What?
It was so cool. I'm like, oh my god.
He
He showed me. I'm like, yeah, that's the only reason why I wanted to get a job at movie theaters. You know, to possibly live my dream of that. But you know, it depends on who you're working with and if they're not stuck up. You know. Okay. All right, Miss K, I want your opinion on this. I want to know how you feel, and do you have buyer's remorse after this? Xbox One has a sale right now this week that includes a Kinect, gives you Forza 5 download, and an extra game for the price of $499.99. And it can be any game that you want, including Titanfall, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and all these other games. Like, pretty much every game that came out for Xbox, you can choose.
For $4.99?
For $499.99. You get
$4.99.
$4.99.
It doesn't give me buyer's remorse. It makes me wonder, damn, they trying to really sell Xbox Ones.
Yeah, but the screw stuff's over. I mean, why not give us a free download of Forza 5, you know?
True. A free something, yeah. How about a free Call of the Advanced Warfare? Give us that free that's coming out.
You know that is never going to happen.
I know, but it's a dream, I guess.
Well, I think... Let me say something. I think Microsoft is just trying to find ways to get more sales, because I mean, like, after last E3, they saw the pre-order sales, and PlayStation 4 was just like I don't know how to describe it, but they look pretty much like they took a dump on Xbox's chest, and Xbox was like, well, we gotta do something. So he like, he stood up, he like wiped it off, and he just like, all right.
No, but like Xbox. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're like, we got to do something, you know. So like, they took off the whole like, what was it? The camera had to stay on and things like that. They took off all that
DRM,
stuff.
Right.
And took out the DRM everything.
Yeah. So they're just trying to find as much ways to get more sales as possible. And, you know, I don't blame them at all.
Oh, the best thing to do. The best thing was that Phil Spencer took over Xbox division, and that is exactly what it needs.
Yes.
Because these consoles need younger people. I'm sorry, people who have a passion for gaming, who understand the medium, who understand everything about the consoles and gaming. So I'm really excited about E3 for Microsoft's part because now that Phil Spencer's the lead.
He's a gamer, so he connects with us because he's a gamer.
Exactly. Right. And and that's exactly what they need because you get all these businessmen who don't even play the damn game.
Right.
Or they claim that they do, but they're not playing it like as much as we are.
Right.
And I understand because you got like that big gaming job,
Yeah.
And it's just it's crazy. But I'm really excited for E3 this year. So I guess what was I gonna ask? Okay. So everybody doesn't have no buyer's remorse on their consoles. So okay, Miss K. You played Watch Dogs. I know you did because you got the collector's edition, which I'm jealous of, by the way. This is the third time of me telling you this. So you got the little figurine, you got the little mask, you got the steel bookcase, everything. So, but we're gonna talk about the game. So I want to know. I know that you played a little bit of it. Do you like it? Do you feel it was worth it? Is there any issues that you have with it?
I think it's a good game. The mechanics of it, I thought maybe the hacking part would be a little bit deeper than what it is. Maybe it's because the online is not up and ready yet. But so far, and I'm just early, I just started playing the game yesterday, so I only played like 3 hours, so I was like, okay. But so far the game is good. It has a lot of potential. If they add on some, like, correct the driving mechanism in the game, they need to correct that. Because it's a little stiff to me. I was just running down, I can pretty much drive on the game, but good God, I was running into trees and
people
down. Yeah, I was mowing down people. I was like, oh my goodness, I had a bad reputation, trust me.
Because you want to know what? I was live streaming the game yesterday for like 4 hours, right?
Right.
And people were just making fun of how bad I was driving. I said, no, the driving mechanics are just bad. Like, you tilt the controller just a little bit, and it just, like, swerves your car everywhere. I'm like, and then the cars go really fast. The cars go really fast, and then it swerves. Well, if you want to fix this problem, just on your skill tree, go to your driving part, and then make sure you get driver's precision.
Okay.
And then it fixes it. It feels a lot better than what you're normally doing. So focus on that. It's I think it's 3 points, but you still have to get you still have to get at least the first driving perk, and then then I think you can choose it. But driving position, get it as quickly as you can, and then focus on everything else. I'm already on Act 2.
Okay.
Like third mission, so I'm like really far in. So far, every mission that I played is not the same thing. It's not like GTA where you drive to one location, drive back, have a little shootout, and then drive back. And so it's not like and then it happens every other 4 missions. Right. This so far has been very diverse in its missions. It's the side missions though that are the problem.
Can I add something?
Go ahead, Danny.
About the when they sell the games, you have 3 editions. You have the collector's edition, you have the Vigilance edition, and just the game. I would like to say they did a very good job with selling the games because they thought of everything what the fans want and stuff. I have the Vigilance edition, and the great thing about that is they actually print the CD, the soundtrack on the CD, and give it with you. Because, like in Tomb Raider, they just put it online. You could download it, but people without internet cannot download anything. So it's a waste of money. So it's a good job they put it on CD.
Yeah, it's really nice because they did that with They do that with like the really big franchises really tend to do that. They tend to give you at least a physical copy, but then there's also those people that they'll just give you a code or you download on your PlayStation 3. I'm like, what? Like, and then I forget about it. I need it to be a physical CD because I'll forget all about it.
Right.
You know, if I want to turn it into an MP3 player thing myself, I'll put it on there. But I think I would like a physical copy of the CD, so that way I could just put it on the computer and then just have the physical copy CD as a collector's thing and sell it later for lots and lots of money, possibly. So, all right, my question for you, Miss K, on that Aiden statue that you got, the figurine. Yeah. Does it feel cheaply made?
No. Not at all. It's very solid. It's a solid figurine, and that's one reason. And I normally don't really get into collector's editions unless I know that it's going to be worth my money. But that one right there, it's very well made. It's very sturdy. You can, I like it. So that may be a beginning for me. I may start getting into more collector's editions that are worth the money. But the Watch Dogs collector's edition to me is worth every penny.
All right, and how much was your collector's edition? Because I think Watch Dogs actually has 12.
Really? Mine was one. I think mine was one. Mine was 130.
130?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking. See, I just bought the game. Reason being is because I just feel like, even though there's a lot of collector's editions that I feel like I regret that I wish that I purchased. But But a lot of the collector's editions that I get are not really
collector's editions.
They're not like, I only got one collector's edition. That was God of War Ascension, and that turned out to be like. But the reason why I got it was because it was only like $10 more.
Right. That's true.
I got a statue, so I'm like, hell yeah, I got Kratos. So I'm really excited, and I was not expecting that, to be honest. But I guess when it comes to collector's editions, since we're on the subject, Anthony, do you purchase collector's editions? What collector's editions do you actually have? And do you regret any of your purchases for your collector's editions?
Well, I have the collector's edition for Gears of War 2.
Lucky bastard. That's one I regret. That's one I regret.
I have the Gears of War Xbox. I don't know if you consider that a collector's edition.
Yeah, that is a collector's edition. I know that.
That's about it, though. Other than that, I don't want to pay any extra money for any games, knowing that I'm going to be buying DLC for it.
So you'll never buy like if Titanfall was another one that I kind of, well, not for that damn price, no. But I liked it. I liked that 18-inch statue. I'm like, I wish I could have that, but no, not for like $200 for a game that only has online. I'm sorry, no. So Jose is actually being a watchdog right now.
It's ironic because he only has one eye.
Yeah, he only has one eye.
So with that one eye, he's always watching you.
He's always watching you, Mr. Watchdog. But what else? So are any of you guys going to see E3 at the movie theater? Because I'm staying home, at the comfort of my own home, and I'm going to be watching it here live, and I'm going to be doing an episode right afterwards.
I'm going to try.
Hey, you let me know how that experience is, and if they give you 3D glasses.
Oh God!
Oh my God! The sword is coming in the room with me. That sword came to my face. I feel the bullet. Even though 3D is not that deep, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be like, why is the screen taking my money?
The screen just wants. They just want to see Sony is being tricky. They're making this event free, so that way they can take your money later. They want to. But that's cool.
Speaking about limited editions, I like to say that I did buy the limited edition for Final Fantasy X/10-2 and also for Kingdom Hearts 1.5.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that art book. It came with an art book.
I'm mad at the Kingdom Hearts one because I thought I was getting the collector's edition one, or the limited edition one, and then I didn't know that you had to pay more money for it or something.
You don't. You just gotta pre-order it.
I did pre-order from GameStop, and they told me that I don't get the art book, and I got mad.
Well, it almost happened with Final Fantasy X because, I guess since I pre-ordered it, right when it first came out, it, expired, and I had to renew it. And, I don't know, I went through hell trying to get my art book. I was, gonna fight the guy at GameStop. I was like...
Damn, really?
I was, getting ready to, drop kick this guy. I was like, I pre-ordered it, the first week it got announced. So, I better get this art book. I don't know. I was getting all pissed, but long story short, I got it.
Well, for the second one, when Kingdom Hearts 2.5 comes out, I will make sure that I get the art collection. And I think that when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out and Final Fantasy 15, if they have collector's editions, no matter how expensive it is, I want it.
That's a definite.
Are you a Final Fantasy player, Miss K, or a Kingdom Hearts player?
Kingdom Hearts, yeah. Final Fantasy,
Okay.
I couldn't get into it. But
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts I like.
Okay, I'm so happy. I'm just happy that you like at least one. Anthony doesn't like any. Anthony, do you like any? No.
I can't stand.
Anthony doesn't. This man doesn't even like Mass Effect.
What?
In fact, I gave him.
He's not alone.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, hold on. We need to talk about this. Anthony, why do you not like Mass Effect? And then Trent, I'll ask you that same question. Why don't you like Mass Effect?
It bored me to death. When my roommate said that he liked it, I said you can keep it.
Damn! Oh!
That's cold, man.
You know, it took me a while to get into it too. But Trent, why do you not like Mass Effect?
I may give it another chance. I just really didn't play it that much. But from what I played, I didn't like the way it was. Because back then I wasn't so open-minded with games. Now I'm giving games more of a chance, like first-person shooters and stuff. But
especially, you're playing like every Call of Duty on the planet right now.
I'm down with Call of Duty and Battlefield. For the second time. I did it for the trophies.
Trophy.
Okay, William.
I kind of turned him into a trophy. But does anybody have anything else to say? Because I think this is gonna be a short episode. This is gonna go back to like one of the first episodes. So does anybody else have anything to say? Because I thought we were gonna be like talking like full blown about Watch Dogs, but it turned out like I'm the only one that got like really really far. So I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Maybe next episode you guys will probably be able to get further.
Maybe next episode. Maybe I should have waited for next episode, but I wanted to talk about it because Watch Dogs was a big thing. I was really upset with GameStop yesterday. I don't know if you guys heard my story. My
Not
dilemma.
just me that wants to get in a fight with people at GameStop.
Okay, hold on. No, wait a minute. Watch Dogs had a midnight release in my area, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, so I don't go to the midnight release. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go into the store when it opens, pick up my game, go home and enjoy myself, right?
Right.
Oh no! I get there, finding the guy, the only worker, sitting out there texting on his cell phone with a few people waiting out there. I turn out to be like the third or fourth person there, and I'm expecting, well, this is Watch Dogs. It was 9:55. The store opens at 10. To find out that the store needed a locksmith because something was wrong with the lock.
Oh, God.
So we waited outside for almost what was an hour, and then he said we get a 10% off of anything in the store. Well, I guess I misunderstood the guy, and he said that there was plenty of posters for Watch Dogs, for the Watch Dogs. Guy gave me a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare poster, which isn't bad. It's not bad. But, and then I didn't get my 10% off because I thought that it would work on pre-orders. Well, I was wrong. If I wanted to buy a PlayStation 4 at that time, I would have gotten like $50 off. But that's pretty much it, though.
Wow.
I was a little upset because I had to start my stream like later than usual, and most people who watch me are like on the East Coast. And, so nobody was watching me at that time except for like 5 people. And I think I was included in there because I had myself on the computer to test something out. And I just kind of left myself signed in. But anyways, does anybody have anything else to add? Anything at all?
I do.
Okay, go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead. Let it loose.
What does everyone think about the Steam box getting delayed till 2015?
What? They delayed that?
Because of the controller.
Damn. I did not know anything about that. That's upsetting. I was really looking forward to that.
Steam box, really?
Come on.
I'm just gonna get
Hold
any
on,
graphics
hold
camera.
on.
That would look pretty cool.
Hold up. Who the hell cares about the damn Steam box when you can just get a computer for half of the price that's better than the damn box? I'm
It's
sorry.
like, no, well, Steam itself is a really good company, so like, and they're
No,
trying
Steam
themselves
is
out for their
not
own.
that. But if the same thing is exactly the OS that you get on the app, if that's the exact same thing that you get in the console, and the only thing that you're getting is the controller, which you can buy separately anyway in 2015, that is fine.
For people like you, where you like a console better and want a controller, you can literally transfer all your
even
games
I'm
from the
smart
computer
enough.
onto the Steam
I'm
box.
smart enough to know
You
that if
get
I
both?
want to play Steam, I buy a PC. I buy a PC if I want Steam. That's what I do. That is the cheapest route, even though I don't like, when I play PC, one of the things I don't like about it is that I get distracted, my ADD kicks in, and I just can't, and I always want to look at like what somebody Facebooked me or something like that, and I end up getting bored of the game. That is my problem with PC.
Well,
But
I mean,
don't know.
I guess this could be like another way of like, instead of always upgrading your computer, I'm pretty sure I have something where like every game that's on it you'll be able to play without
I
having
guess
to
that's a
upgrade.
benefit. That's a benefit, but
So
then
you don't
again,
always have to upgrade your console.
but it would still be. You still won't get that. The thing is that if these games are on Steam on the PC and you can play, and let's say that you update your computer, you can have like the highest graphics card and whatever and play it at the highest settings if you wanted to. With the Steam box, I think you can change the stuff inside of it, I believe, actually. But
Probably.
for that, I might as well buy a damn computer.
Well, it's just for the people like Kosa said, for the people that would rather
But they're
prefer a
charging like
controller.
$1,200 for at least one of those boxes. I am not gonna. Well, you know what? To anybody out there, I'm sorry if this offends, but if you're buying a Steam box, you know you're more than welcome. You're entitled, and I don't judge you for that. But me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. For me, that's crazy.
Let's just see how when more information about it comes out, and then you'll be like, "Ooh, that's pretty nice, a hologram." Ooh.
Ooh, yes, okay.
What? Make smoothies?
I just feel like it's gonna be like the Ouya. It's just gonna be something that a few little people are gonna be hyped about. They'll buy it, and then nobody else buys it. And
Wow.
I've never even heard
How
of it.
is your Ouya doing, Will?
Oh, it's sitting in this back room, not being touched. But if I do get like an Elgato capture card and I start live streaming, I could live stream emulators from the Ouya. So that's cool.
Emulator
That's a
PC.
Look, you know what?
Playing Mario Kart, Zelda,
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
emulated
got
the final mix of Kingdom Hearts 2 on my PC.
But I got Mac, okay? I got the Mac.
It's okay. They have emulators for Mac.
But it's not as.
Mac is terrible.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
not as good. It's not as good as what PC has, because PC has more than just one for the Mac. I mean, Mac does have emulators, and I have tried them, but they're not good.
And with a few little tinkers, you can make that PC into a Mac if you feel like you want that look.
Like, if you're a gamer, you should not have a Mac. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a gamer, you should not have a Mac.
I'm a console gamer.
I'm
I'm not a PC gamer. I'm a console gamer. So
Okay,
that's
but that
why
makes
I have
sense.
a
That
Mac.
makes sense. That makes sense. But like,
That's why I have a Mac. Okay.
Macs are cool with music and editing and all that stuff. But personally, like,
I'm
if you
telling
want
you
to play
right
video
now,
games,
Carlos, if you got a Mac, if you had a Mac right now, you would be on it more than your PC because of what the editing capabilities are.
Yeah,
You would be just like Eddie. You'll be just like Eddie.
oh, my brother, yeah.
That's what you'll be like.
Yeah, but then I'd be doing something completely different. I won't be gaming on it. But like,
Exactly, but I'm just saying that if you got a Mac, you'll be spending more time on that than you would be on your gaming.
yeah, because I gotta get a new graphics card for my computer.
Especially, yeah, since your computer. Never mind. I'm saying. Anyway, does anybody else have any other questions to ask for the show? Anything?
Real quick, I heard something about that they're thinking of making a remake for Final Fantasy 12, or a remaster for PlayStation, I guess.
Oh God, not the remastering again.
They're
you
not-
know,
It's just a
Not
rumor.
remastering again. Oh,
It's
Remastered.
just a rumor, but I
The
mean,
remaster of
I hope that's just a rumor. My
I mean,
goodness.
if you look at it, I mean, it kind of makes sense because you have Final Fantasy X was only and X-2 was only for PlayStation
Yeah.
2, so was 12, and there's
True.
really no way to go back and play those unless. So I guess they're
Yeah,
trying to
remaster.
remake those games that people can't play.
Yeah.
oh
Just
wait a
like
minute.
The Last of Us.
Yeah. Tomb Raider.
There's more. There's more going to be announced at E3. I can just feel it. Grand Theft
Me
Auto
too.
5.
Me too.
Oh no, we're gonna be full of this. Wait a minute. A fan actually asked us the question to answer. Wanted to know our opinions on something, so I'm gonna look for that video real quick, and then I guess we'll just wrap up the video right here. But yeah, it's about Tomb Raider. So this, I know Denny's excited about this one. So here we go. Here's the question. This is by VV. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but Vivalve Love. Vivalva Love. I'm sorry. Vivalve Love. I'm so sorry. It's VVOLFFLOVV. Okay.
Do you know what's about me?
No, but thank you so much for your question. But here's the question, guys. It's how do you guys feel about the latest Tomb Raider? I guess meaning the definitive edition. I felt like it was holding your hand way too much. I thought Lara didn't sound nearly believable enough. While the combat worked, it felt way too automatic. The world was also very dead once you killed all the enemies. So, how do you guys, who played the new Tomb Raider, the Square Enix Tomb Raider, how do you guys feel about that? Like, okay, so we're gonna, I guess we're gonna start with Denny, since this is so up your alley. I know you have a lot to say about this.
Yeah, I've
So
been
go ahead.
dying to tell.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, I do love the game, but yeah, I miss the older games, the puzzles and stuff, the things that makes you like feel very adventurous. This game is more about digging up graves and stuff and being attacked by a bunch of lonely guys that are stuck in the islands. But yeah, the feeling is not there. Like the feeling of getting addicted to the game. That's all gone.
Wow.
And also, what the fan asked is also true. Once you killed everyone, there's basically nothing on the island.
Mm-hmm.
But in a way, it makes sense because in real life, if you kill everyone on the island, you're gonna be alone.
Yeah, I guess that, because it was going for the realism look. So,
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add on to that?
I had, but I forgot.
All right, well, we'll just move on to everybody else. Jose,
Yeah.
have you played the new Tomb Raider?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Carlos, have you played the new Tomb Raider?
No, I only played the old ones.
Okay, Trent, have you played the new Tomb Raider?
Yeah, PC, PS3, and PS4.
So what do you think?
Dang.
Did you play like the 3 versions? What do you think?
It was like Denny said, and it is very different from old Tomb Raider, you know, with the puzzles. But in a way, I think for most people, like, some people are not into the puzzles and stuff that they got rid of. They just want to, you know, have that action.
The whole guns a-blazing thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
third-person action game.
But Tomb Raider is all about puzzles.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
I said the exact same thing about Resident Evil. And that's why I was so pissed off about Resident Evil 6. How they took away
the
all of that was gone. Same thing with 5. 5 was amazing too. I played a lot of hours into 5, but the whole puzzle aspect they just took out, and it was annoying.
People don't like thinking anymore.
I just want to push the button.
All they just want to do is just finally just look at stuff and be like, okay, what is that?
Where do I shoot? Where do I shoot?
Where do I shoot? Where do I shoot? Oh, look, fire's coming out of the gun.
So, yeah, I basically agree, but I don't know if that's such a bad thing with the puzzles being gone. Because I had a hard
for some
time
people, yeah.
finding the
Yeah.
keys to this door because the graphics were awful. I mean, like on the PlayStation 1, it was like a blocky, and the key was like, what? That's a key? Like, what is that? I'm like, but I love Tomb Raider, even back then. Even the graphics, I thought they were amazing back then. But looking back at it now, yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, we've come a long way.
Yeah, we have.
But isn't that funny? These Lara looks like a bunch of Minecraft blocks, but still people are hitting on Lara because they fall in love with her character.
They're desperate. You know what? They're desperate even if the boobs are square. You know?
Those are the best kind.
No, wait. Hold up.
Well, Denny's Minecraft characters thinks that.
I guess. Obviously, yeah. Okay, Anthony, have you played the latest Tomb Raider for, the latest Tomb Raider?
I played it on the 360, and it was one of my favorite games of the year.
Really? Oh, okay. All right. And did you ever play the old Tomb Raiders for like PlayStation?
Yeah, I played all of them, and I enjoyed all of them except for, well, actually I didn't play the one that came out right before this one, that top-down one.
Uh-huh.
The Underworld?
I don't
No, it's not
Yeah.
Underworld. It's like
It was like the Guardian of Light, I think
Yeah.
is what it was. And
Okay.
so it was Guardian of Light. Okay, and Miss K, do you have anything else to add to Tomb Raider?
I played it on the 360. I enjoyed it. I think they should have just left it on last gen, personally.
I agree.
But she has an upgraded face.
She has an upgraded face. That's it. That's the only thing that's different. No, but like, you know what? Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't. Okay, Jenny, don't hate me. I was never a Tomb Raider fan in the beginning until this game. Until this game. No, wait, until this game, because this game felt like an Uncharted game, and it was more I felt like, it did have its slow moments. It did kind of hold your hand. It was kind of easy. It did have, like the puzzles and things like that. But I just felt, even though it was all that stuff was easy, I felt like I really had a good time. I never really got bored of it. With the old Tomb Raiders, because of the graphics and the controls were so clunky from what I remember, that like jumping, she could only jump straight up, and if she jumps like across something, she always falls and never lands where I want her to go, and it was just, the graphics were really bad for me. I couldn't, so I never finished a Tomb Raider game. I think the longest Tomb Raider that I've ever played was Revelation, and I got to like the second level, and I just gave up. Because it looked exactly like the first level, and I'm sorry. Don't hate me. But my favorite thing that I like to do in the Tomb Raider was go into Lara Croft's
The mansion?
the mansion, and I just like to play around in there. I always loved that. That was the best.
Yeah, me too.
I used to do that all the time too. Yeah.
That was the thing that I did.
I always used to hit on the butler. I always kept them in a refrigerator.
I did that as well.
And still comes out.
I always swim. I always like went into the swimming pool and realized that she didn't swim. She just kind of stood there and just like.
Maybe it's the boob.
She just stood there.
The boob keeps her alive.
The blocks.
The blocks keep her like heavy enough so she could walk through water, like if she's running through like land.
Well, all right, guys, I gotta head out of here.
All right, well, yeah, we should end the episode here. So thank you guys for watching Gamers Nation. Hope you guys watch. We're gonna actually have an episode on Friday talking about the release for Mario Kart 8. Come up with questions. We will answer them always. If you guys are interested in being a guest, always message Gamers Nation underneath, and you could possibly be part of the next episode. Anthony, Carlos, Jose, Ms. K, thank you guys so much for being a part of this episode. It's been a really kind of a sad episode because Lynn wasn't here. We probably would have stayed for like another 2 hours. Don't hate me. Just, because the question. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much, and see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.